Hi, some thoughts for today, the 19th Sunday after Trinity. One day a young boy went to his granddad and asked him to go fishing with him. The granddad, who was a blacksmith, said, "Just as soon as I finish shoeing these horses, I'll be with you." The boy began to wander around the forge. The granddad warned him not to touch the horseshoes because some of them were very hot. But when his back was turned, the boy picked one up. Finding it burning hot, he dropped it immediately, emitting a cry as he did so. The granddad heard the boy's cry. "Did you hurt yourself?" he asked. "No," the boy lied. "Are you sure?" "Yes," said the boy. "But if you're hurting, I can help you." "No, I'm fine." "So you didn't burn your hand?" "No." "Well then, if you didn't, how come you dropped it so quickly?" "Oh, it didn't take long to look at it," came the boy's reply. Yes, sometimes it does not take long to look at something, however hot, however heavy, and then drop it. Jesus today is preparing to set out on a journey, and into his preparation runs a young man who immediately falls on his knees at Jesus' feet. He is rich, he is earnest, and like our grandson just now, he is inquisitive and anxious to know and to touch. He is also someone who keeps the law of Moses. So he comes across as an all-round good guy who's not afraid of pushing himself forward. But Jesus looks steadily at him and loves him, embracing him with his eyes, and tells him that he lacks one thing. "Put that right," says Jesus, "and follow me." There is silence. Just a few moments ago he had fallen on his knees at the presence of Jesus. Now his face falls at the words of Jesus. It was too hot to handle for the rich young man. He had Jesus in his grasp, but could not hold on. It does not take long to look at something and then drop it. The young man whom Jesus looked on and loved is not alone. Do you remember some of the recent headlines that have shouted at us recently? Troops roll up in tankers to fill empty petrol stations. Lockdown left 12,000 women with undiagnosed breast cancer. Only a narrow river keeps Taliban from nervous neighbours. World's religions join Pope in climate appeal. Prepare for shortages until Christmas, says Johnson. Cut Facebook down to size, says the EU. Whoa, you might say. There's an awful lot to grab hold of. It all seems just too much, and it does not take long to look at something and then drop it. The issue's too big, too heavy, so it's easier to drop it and move on to the puzzle page or the gossip column. Perhaps the issue's just too hot, too scary, so again, let's drop it and put the kettle on. A writer once wrote, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." However, sometimes lives are just too busy. I cannot be doing with it at the moment. I have too much going on. I do not have the emotional strength to take anything else on. Yet the situation, the issue, looks at us with eyes that won't let go. But sometimes we look and then drop it. Jesus asks us to look, and however hot, however heavy, to hold on. Jesus asks us to follow him and to be involved with the world, its needs, its joys and sorrows. But like the rich young man, Jesus addresses us with utmost compassion. He does not command, but looks at us and loves us, and then asks us to follow him. This is a loving invitation. He looks at us and loves us. He knows that it will not be easy for us. He knows we'll be fearful and anxious, and sometimes we would rather not get involved. But Jesus looks at us, loves us, and says, "Don't let it go," and issues the loving invitation, "Follow me." Travel safe, pilgrim.